G'day mate and welcome to September's channel update video with me, Jenny. It's been a while. It's been a while since we've done a channel update video. I think the last time we did a channel update video was just before Capital Ministry Update 1 came out. So I think we're about due. I think we're about due to talk about all the things that are on the channel, all the things that are coming to the channel, all the things that might be disappearing from the channel. But before we get into the nitty-gritty of what's happening, I do need to ask a very important question, of course. That is, can I borrow a like? I just like to borrow a like. I like to borrow a like early in the video. If you're not happy with the video, you didn't enjoy the video, then I don't know what to say, because this is me taking time out of, well, the video release schedule, so you guys have some sort of idea what's happening behind the scenes and also some sort of idea of what's coming up in the future. So you should like the video. You should like the video in my book. Anyway, that's the first, well, actually, no, the first thing I need to mention right at the top of this video is Factorio. Factorio is a game that, well, the channel is mostly built on. I've played a lot of Factorio. I've played about, 10,000 hours of Factorio over my lifetime. That's a lot of hours. Anyway, so this weekend, I'm actually doing a special stream over at Twitch for a number of reasons. One, because I've been a Twitch partner for a number of years now. I think we're up to 5-6 years. I'm not sure. But I did open my trap. I did take my foot and put it in my mouth. And when I did that, I said some critically smart things. I said that I could teach anybody how to play Factorio. Which was fine. It was great. It was something I'm very confident in that statement. At which point, my partner, who happened to be in chat at the time, teamed up with chat, and as it was all live, I got ganged up on, and that turned into I need to teach my partner how to play Factorio. She's been with me for as long as I've been a Twitch partner, so about 5-6 years. Yep, I can't remember how long I've been a Twitch partner, nor, well, I know how long I've been with her. At least that's the story I'm going to stick to. Anyway, continuing with our story. So somehow that turned into this weekend. This weekend, I am teaching her how to play Factorio from start to end. Now, as she's been with me for the number of years she's seen Factorio. She's seen a lot of Factorio. She's also has no interest in, learning how to play Factorio. So she's never played the game at all. Which means this weekend I need to teach her how to play Factorio. The premise is very simple. The spaceship crashed because, well, I was driving. Obviously, I was driving, flying, whatever it happens to be. I was probably driving, and that's why we crashed in a planet. And then, I need to instruct. We'll go with I've got 2 broken arms, and therefore I can't do anything. So I need to instruct her everything from Burner City all the way through to final rocket launch. And then I'm hoping with the final rocket launch, she'll take me with her off the planet. But I've also been assured that I'm definitely going to get left there. And then my new goal is I need to launch a rocket for every subscriber during the stream, which means it's probably going to be a very long stream. So I invite you to come across for the weekend. Yes, I have been... I am guesstimating that I'm pretty confident I can show her how to play, talk her through how to play Factorio from start to end in 6 or 7 hours. I figured that's reasonable. And then I'm left with whatever she's left me with to launch more rockets. And I have a feeling, as I've seen speed runners and I've done some speed runs myself, what you're left with is normally something that just gets a rocket launched, over the line, and that's really about it before it cascades and caves in on itself like a good house of cards. Yeah. So yes, that's going to be playing this weekend. All the details are hopefully on your screen. That way I can definitely get the time zones right, because boy do I hate dealing with time zones. So that's the first thing I need to really cover. Second thing I need to cover is obviously the game on your screen, Capital Ministry. We're still continuing that. In fact, we actually have a double episode coming up due to us still dealing with the food production issues, hiccups. Yes, so the next 2 days are going to be Capital Ministry days. There is going to be Friday Facts video slot in the middle, but we're still going to have Capital Ministry on both those days. Desynced I also need to talk about. We have 1, maybe 2 episodes left. I really want to see what I can do with a Giga Kaiju. Yes. Before the series ends. That's sort of, high on my list. On top of that, I need to still repair the mothership, because that's the main storyline for Desynced, so we need to get both those done. Now, of course, there is going to be some of the unfinished content in Desynced we're going to be skipping over. But if you want to see that content, you want to see, some of the things that we've skipped over, because honestly, they're unfinished. there's something that I can definitely feel confident that we can skip over as far as YouTube is concerned without an issue, then you can find them on my second channel, because I have done a whole lot of Desynced live streams. I think we've done, I don't know actually, I'm not going to even try and work that out off the top of my head, but we've done a number of them. And also this current base, this current map you're seeing here of Capital Industry, I've also been streaming that over at Twitch since update 1 came out. Actually, this is on the Insular Mortis Island. The one looks like a set of skull and crossbones. It now looks nothing like a set of skull and crossbones. And all the streams from Twitch all end up my second channel. That is Jetty Raw and Uncut. Well, for the raw and uncut version, more like the raw and unabridged version. It's where I get to give my thoughts. Well, without having to temper myself back for any monetization issues that we might have here on YouTube. Speaking of monetization issues, I need to get on with just a touch of YouTube business. So, yes, YouTube is removing creators' option to have skippable or non-skippable ads. And this rollout, like I said, happens either October, November, I'm actually not sure which off the top of my head. They're also rolling out some new features that will auto-place ads and videos, as well as allowing manual placement. So till now, I've only allowed skippable ads on my channel. I've also manually placed ads in every video. So every video this year, I should summarize. I should clarify this year. I have no idea what I did previous years, but this year I've definitely only manually placed them. And hopefully they're not going to be shoved into horrible positions where I'm mid-sentence. And I also limit the number of ads shown per video. You should see roughly one ad per 10 minutes on my channel. So about 5 during a normal Let's Play video, but there might be an extra one at the start, and there might be an extra one at the end. They're extra ones that YouTube puts in. But this is similar to TV. You know, before you sit down and watch an episode of Friends, you'd have an ad at the start, and then you'd have every 10 minutes or so, there'd be an ad break, and then at the end of Friends, there'd be another ad break. It's very, very similar to TV. But the biggest difference is, well, these ads are all skippable after 5 seconds. So going forth, this might no longer be the case. I've uploaded some videos here on YouTube, and I've seen YouTube shove ads every 3 minutes through a whole video. So 10 plus ad breaks in a video compared to my 1 ad break every 10 minutes plus. And now going forth, they might not be skippable. Between the YouTube having the option for me to have auto ad placement plus manual ad placement, and then some viewers are going to get the manual placement, some are going to get the auto placement. Yeah, I'm a little bit worried. So YouTube's reasons for doing this is, well, it's a simple one. It's most creators, in air quotes, most creators use both ad types. So we're just simplifying the options, and most creators allow the YouTube engine to auto-place ads. Now, I don't agree with these improvements, and I'm sure if you swing by Twitch on the weekend when I'm live, you can ask me exactly what my thoughts are, and I'll definitely give them to you, because, you know, it's the raw and unbridged, raw and uncut version of Jetty, yes. But it does mean going forth, there might be some changes on the channel, and this is why I'm trying to get out ahead of them, so you guys know. Currently, I push videos. I push videos out to YouTube members, patrons, also Twitch subscribers, anybody who financially supports the channel. And this is all done via Discord. And they might be going out, well, videos might go out anywhere from between a couple of hours early. They might also go out for a few days, or go out early for a few days before they go public. It all depends really on my schedule. And it does mean in the future, we might have videos end up being a day later here on the main channel, because I'm pushing them out early and without ads for 12 or 24 hours before releasing them publicly. Honestly, we'll have to see how these YouTube monetizations updates go over the next couple of months, but it does mean if you ever need a reason to directly support the channel, maybe this is the reason you've been looking for. Anyway, that's the one bit of the business I had to get out of the way. Well, now we can get back to the game. So, today, InfraSpace is doing its 1.0 release. I last played the InfraSpace in March, so I need to see what's changed with the 1.0 release. And please tell me in the comment section, do you want to see more InfraSpace on the channel? Yeah, I do want to also mention in the description is the playlist of the last InfraSpace series, just to tie you over, or maybe, you know, bring light on the game that's just hit 1.0 today. I think it's even launching with a sale. I'm not sure. Don't quote me on that. Next thing I need to talk about is next month. Next month we have a couple of shorter games I'm looking at. Not sure how long these games will be on the channel. I'm expecting pretty much a mini-series of some sort. Only 1 or 2 games that sort of fit in this category. Then, of course, the second half of October, I'm honestly not sure what's coming. I don't have any games that are, expected and high on my radar. We do have good old games that we're waiting on. I like Desynced. We're waiting for the combat update that was originally meant to be out end of last year. We're still waiting on Factorio Space Age. Obviously, that's what the Friday Facts are for. And of course, we can add Satisfactory 1.0 to the list. But the next game I actually have marked on my calendar that I'm actually, interested in playing, and it has a date booked, so to speak, is not till early December. It's a Christmas game. It's got nothing to do with Christmas, but it's coming out at the Christmas season. So it's not till early December. So I do want to say, and I do want to sum up before we finish off this hopefully fairly short channel update video. It's a good time for you to suggest a game that you'd like to see on the channel. I do have a short list of games that are possibly revisits. I need to see what's happened to them since I last played them. First one we have is Astro Colony, which is I don't know, the best way to sort of explain it is it's a first-person factory builder in space. Yeah, I have played it in alpha, and well, actually I kickstarted it. So I played it in alpha, I played it in beta, I played it in early access. I have played it again in early access when it was a little bit further on and being a little bit further developed. I know it now has multiplayer, so that's a reason I might look at it on Twitch first. We will see. The next one is Cosmeteer. Cosmeteer I thoroughly enjoyed last time we played it. Again, I'll put the link to the playlist in the description. It's a game that I really, really enjoyed. It's had a lot of updates. Since I last played it. It is on my list of games that I do want to revisit. I just never know when. Next one we have is Stardeus, which was here on the channel, and it didn't get a lot of attraction at the time, which is a little bit sad. It's a game I really, really actually enjoyed. It's the best way I sort of sum it up is RimWorld, either before they crashed on the planet or after they took off. Yeah, it's RimWorld in space. Slightly less cannibalism. Actually, no, I take that back. Slightly less organ harvesting. Yes, that's the one I can go with. Slightly less organ harvesting. At least it had slightly less when I last played it. I know it's had a bunch of updates too. So that is another game that I want to have maybe a revisit. Again, description. We're going to have some playlists, some links for you to click in the description. The next one is Dream Engines Nomad Cities, which is a logistics game meets tower defense in like a Warptorio setting. So when the biters get too bad, you take off and move to a new planet. Again, it didn't get a lot of traction at the time. It is a game I want to revisit. It is a game that I want to see how much has changed since the last time I played it. Next two are actually very similar games. We have Aquatico and Surviving the Abyss. Now, Aquatico had a lot of hype and then sort of fell flat. And I don't even remember whether I did a YouTube series of it. I don't think I did. I know I played it, I live streamed it, and I can always put a link to that in the description if, you want to see it. But it sort of fell a little bit flat. Had a lot of hype and just, I don't know, stumbled over itself. It was, the color scheme was very, very identical. It was very hard to tell what building was doing what. The other one we had was Surviving the Abyss, and they were both underwater logistics games. The biggest difference with Surviving the Abyss is it was, very, very dark and very, very scary, and things came out of the darkness, and they definitely ruin your little factories, your little underwater factories. Yeah, it's link to the playlist is in the description. These are all on my list of games that I do want to revisit at some stage. I don't know how much development has happened, and therefore I don't know if they're ready for a revisit just yet. I do have a long list of games I'm waiting on more details on. We have we have Foundry, we have The Crust, we have Project Astra Dominum. Yes, I think that's it. Which is a factory game meets tower defense. Yes. Which I have played. It's a very, very interesting game. I want to look at it again. Also, I have Mob Factory, which is in the same category. It's a tower defense meets factory builder. Yeah, there's a couple of those. Next one's Dawn Apart, which is well down the line. Also, New Cycle, which I think is on the list. But every single time I look at the demo, the content I want to play isn't in the demo. So I'm not sure about New Cycle. We need to get back to that one. We need to get back to that one when we have some more details. But that's what we're up to for the channel update. We have, well, the current games, Captain Mystery is continuing, Desynced is slowly coming to an end. InfraSpace, maybe 1.0 happens right about now, so maybe we're going to look at that really quickly again. Maybe we'll do a full series, I don't know. We do have a couple of mini-series coming in the not too distant future. YouTube's doing things with ads that could be fine and could be just a, you know, no worry about it whatsoever. Could be devastating. We also have some games that I want to revisit in the future, and a list of games that I want more details on. Well, I'm waiting more details very, very far in the future. Also, don't forget, comment section for any suggested games that I haven't looked at yet that you think would work well on the channel, you think I should definitely have a look at. Also, if you want to post more accurate details, or you want to see what replies you get after I do some research on these games, by all means, we have a game suggestion category over at Discord. Again, link for Discord is, well, hopefully on your screen, also in, well, in the description. Come across to our Discord if you want to post suggestions, you want to see my thoughts and my feedback, or whether the game has already been suggested. And of course, we have the Factorio Family Feud this weekend, which I do invite you to join. It's my Sunday, so that means it's a Saturday everywhere else, Saturday afternoon, Saturday for the rest of the world, and then into the Saturday late afternoon, evening, night. Yeah, it's a stream. It's a live stream. You get to interact with me live. But that's where I'm going to leave it for this channel update video, because it's already half hour past my bedtime. I need to get to bed. Yeah. So as always, thank you guys so much for watching. Do hope you've enjoyed, and I hope to see you, well, in the future videos. Also, maybe this weekend. Maybe this weekend. I'm sort of dying to play a little bit of Factorio again, even though I don't get to play for most of the stream. We'll see. Maybe I'll be allowed to shoot a biter or something. I don't know. Either way, can't wait to see you then. Anyway, that's it. I'm out. Thanks for watching. See you next one. Bye.